Hi friends, welcome back to Miss Laurie's Stories. Today I'm going to read Room on the Broom by Julia Donaldson. And this is another story I really love to do during Halloween, but we can read these books anytime. And we're definitely going to do a lot of movement to this story today. We're going to come to lots of different poses. But first, let's just look at the cover. Who's flying on the broom? What do we call this woman? Ooh, she's called a witch. What I love to do for witches, I love to cackle like a witch. And the cackles just means like a big laugh. So I always like to take a deep breath in through my nose, and when I breathe out, I'm gonna make my really loud witch cackle, just like this. Let's do it one more time together. Ready? Whoa, you sounded like real witches. All right, now I'm going to teach you a witch pose. And while we're in our witch pose, we're going to do more cackling like a witch. All right, so for a witch pose, we're going to stand up. And we're going to start standing with our feet together. And we're going to put one foot out in front of us. Nice. And when you have one foot out in front of you, you're not like wobbly, you're standing nice and tall, you're going to put your back toes, like your back foot out a little for more support. It'll help you from falling down. And now once you feel good like this, we're going to bend your front knee. Nice. But look, my back knee is straight. Just your front knee is going to bend. Nice. And then once you're like this, we're going to put out our strong witch arms. When we're bending our knee, we're looking out in front, we are like flying on our witch's broom. And now we're going to do a reverse witch, or reverse warrior two pose. We're going to put our back hand down on our leg and reach our front arm up above our head and lean back. Okay, so now when we do that together, see, even I wobble a little, and that's always okay. So this time when we do it, when we lean back in our reverse witch, we're going to take a deep breath in and cackle together. So ready? Lean back. Bend your front knee. That'll help you stay supported in your pose, in your back bend. Look up at your hand. Take a deep breath in. Nice. And then we're going to do the other side. So maybe it's easy for you to step forward. Maybe it was easier for you to step back. Maybe you fell down and you just got to stand back up. That's always okay too. All right, so now we must always do the other side so we're even and balanced. So again, start standing nice and tall, feet together, and now put your other foot out in front of you. The foot you did not put out. And get stable. Turn your back toes out a little. And then we're going to bend our front knee. Nice. Personally, this side's a little easier for me than my other side. You might notice the same thing. One side sometimes is a little easier than the other side. That's okay. Totally normal. You're going to bend your front knee. Remember, your back knee stays straight, nice straight line. And put out your strong witch arms. Like we're flying on our broomstick. And now we're going to reverse our witch pose, or reverse our warrior two pose. So you're going to put your back hand down on your leg. And you're going to raise your hand up over your head while you lean back. And remember, we're going to cackle like a witch. So ready, deep breath in. Awesome. And that was our witch pose, or our warrior two pose. And I think we're ready to start reading Room on the Broom. The witch had a cat and a hat that was black, and long ginger hair in a braid down her back. How the cat purred, and how the witch grinned, as they sat on their broomstick and flew through the wind. But how the witch wailed, and how the cat spat, when the wind blew so wildly it blew off the hat. So my friends, we already did our witch cackling and witch pose for the witch, but who else is riding on her broomstick? Yeah, her cat. All right, so we can practice our cat in sign language. C for cat. Bring it to your cheek. Pretend to like pet your cat whisker. Cat. And now we're going to come into our cat pose in yoga. So my friends, we're going to put our hands and knees on the floor. Hands and knees on the floor, Nice. And look, I look like a black cat for Halloween. Perfect. So we're going to curl everything, tuck in your chin, bring it to your chest, and we can meow. Or for Halloween, sometimes I tell my friends we can be scary cats and we can hiss. But there's no scary cats in this book, so you can just do a nice meow or a hiss. Oh, and you know what happens when there's a cat. There's usually a cow. Moo. Meow. Moo. Meow. Nice. I love doing my cat and cow poses with you. It's also a really nice stretch for your shoulders and your back. All right, let's see what happens next. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the hat, but no hat could be found. Then out of the bushes, on thundering paws, there bounded a dog with the hat in his jaws. He dropped it politely, then eagerly said, as the witch pulled the hat firmly down on her head, I am a dog as keen as can be. Is there room on the broom for a dog like me? Yes, cried the witch, and the dog clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. So my friends, now who's riding on the broomstick with the witch and the cat? The dog. So my friends, we could practice saying dog in sign language. You have to take out one dog paw, and we're just gonna pet behind her ear. And that's dog in sign language. The big curly hair is always in the way. Dog. Nice. And we have two dog yoga poses. So let's do downward dog first, and then we'll move into our upward dog together. So for downward dog, you're going to put your feet and your hands on the ground. You're going to put your bottom way up high. Nice. And you can even like wag your tail. Nice. And what sound do dogs make? Arf, 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 or woof, 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 ruff, ruff, ruff. So many different types of barks. All of them are great. And now we're going to come to upward dog. So we switch our feet down. I'm pressing the top of my feet into the ground. You could put your belly down, or you could even try to keep it up a little like me. We're going to look up at the sun. Nice strong arms. Push your hands down. Let's bark up at the sun. Arf, 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 arf. Awesome. Those are great dog poses. You look so good. And now let's keep reading. Over the fields and the forest they flew. The dog wagged his tail, and the stormy wind blew. The witch laughed out loud and held on to her hat, but away blew the bow from her braid, just like that. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the bow, but no bow could be found. Then out from a tree, with an ear-splitting shriek, there flapped a green bird with the bow in her beak. She dropped it politely and bent her head low, then said, as the witch tied her braid in the bow, I am a bird as green as can be. Is there room on the broom for a bird like me? Yes, cried the witch, so the bird fluttered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. So my friends, now who's going to ride on the broomstick? The green bird. She helped find the bow for her braid. Nice, my friends. We can even practice saying green and then say bird together in sign language. So to say green, put out your pointer. You can put it to the side. Put your thumb just a little on top. Put it down. It's like resting together. You shake it. So it's a green bird,
So take your pointer and your thumb, move them up and down, kind of like an opening and closing beak, and put it to your nose. Bird. And now let's fly like a bird in our bird pose. So we're going to bend your knees. I'm going to show you on the side so you can see how much I bend my knees. It's like I'm sitting in a chair. Nice. And put out our bird wings. We'll just turn so we can see each other. Nice. And we can flap our wings. You flap them really fast. Flap them really slow. And I always tell my friends we could fly way up high or fly way down low. And fly in a circle. Nice. You're such beautiful birds. Such big wings. All right, let's keep reading and see what happens next. Ooh, do you see now it's raining in the story? Over the reeds and the rivers they flew. The birds shrieked with glee, and the stormy wind blew. They shot through the sky to the back of beyond. The witch clutched her bow, but let go of her wand. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the wand, but no wand could be found. Then all of a sudden, from out of a pond, leaped a dripping wet frog with a dripping wet wand. He dropped it politely, then said with a croak, as the witch dried the wand on a fold of her cloak, I am a frog, as clean as can be. Is there room on the broom for a frog like me? Yes, cried the witch, so the frog bounded on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. My friends, now who helped the witch? And who gets to ride on the broomstick? The frog. My friends, guess what? Frogs are usually green too, kind of like the bird. And to say frog, we're going to take our whole hand. And frogs croak. They even said that in the story, croaked. And sometimes their throats really do go out and in. It's really cool to see, actually. And then they say frog in sign language. They croak. They also say ribbit. We're going to do some frog jumps together for the frog. So, I like to start standing up and spread my legs so they're far apart. You don't want them too far. That's too much. Just a little bit. Nice. I left my frog legs way up high. Grab them. Bring them down. Nice. And I like to press my hands together, use my elbows to push my knees out. And like I said before, you can always put your hands down if that's more comfortable too. And we said frogs croak, they say ribbit, and they jump. So we're going to take a deep breath in, we're going to jump up and ribbit. And we're going to do this 3 times. So get ready to jump and ribbit. Let's take a deep breath in to start. Ribbit! Again. Ribbit! Again. Ribbit! Actually, let's do it 2 more times. Deep breath in. Ribbit! Ribbit! Yeah! You're such great jumping frogs. Ribbit, ribbit. All right, back to the story. Over the moors and the mountains they flew. The frog jumped for joy, and the broom snapped in two. Oh no. Down fell the cat and the dog and the frog. Down they went tumbling into a bog. The witch's half broomstick flew into a cloud, and the witch heard a roar that was scary and loud. I am a dragon, as mean as can be, and witch with French fries tastes delicious to me. No! Cried the witch, flying higher and higher. The dragon flew after her, breathing out fire. Oh, my friends, you see this dragon? Oh no, the dragon wants to eat this witch up. Poor witch. My friends, we're going to do a little dragon breath, And then we're going to do some dragon poses together. We'll do more dragon breathing there too. So, for dragon's breath, we're going to take a deep breath in. And we'll pretend to let out all of our fire breath. But the cool thing about dragon, we're not necessarily going to roar. We're going to let our tongue out and do something like this. Whoa. I also like to call that lion's breath. So next time we see a lion in a story, we may do that then too. But today we'll call it dragon's breath for the dragon in this story. All right, so let's do it together. Remember, take a deep breath in through your nose. Whoa, that was some really fierce dragon breath. Let's do it one more time together. Ready? Awesome. I think you're ready for your dragon pose. And I've also done a dragon pose when I read The Different Dragons. So maybe you'll get to practice it again. Or maybe this is your first time. Either way, it's always fun. All right, so again, gotta stand up. I gotta move back a little. And for dragon pose, we are going to put our knees on the floor. So knees on the floor, on the floor. Nice. And we want to stay just like this with your bottom up. So if your bottom's down on your feet, pick up your bottom. Nice, bottom up. This is important, or we won't be able to do the next part of our dragon pose. And we're going to put one foot out in front of us. Nice. So one knee is bent on the floor. Now one knee is bent with your foot out. And this is important. The foot that's out, the same side of your body, you want to put that hand right next to your foot on the outside. So not the inside, but the outside. Nice. Now we're going to raise our dragon wing way up high. So the one who's not down on the ground, raise it up. Look up at your wing. And we're going to do dragon's breath just like this. So deep breath in. Whoa, let's do that one more time. Ready? That was great. Remember, in yoga, we must always do the other side. So, switch your feet. Put one foot down. And put out your other foot. Put up the foot we did not do yet. So again, the same side of your body. Put that hand down on the outside. Not the inside, but the outside. Alright, so now you're not going to see my face. I'm going to be turning the other way. Remember, bring your other dragon wing way up high. Look at it. And take a deep breath in. One more time on this side. Deep breath in. You put your dragon wings down. Put your feet back down. And we're going to continue reading. That's awesome dragon pose. And an awesome dragon breath. You looked great, so fierce. Help! Cried the witch, flying down to the ground. She looked all around, but no help could be found. The dragon drew near with a glint in his eyes and said, "Just this once I'll have witch without fries." But just as he planned to begin on his feast, from out of a ditch rose a horrible beast. It was tall, dark, and sticky, and feathered and furred. It had 4 frightful heads. It had wings like a bird. As its terrible voice, when it started to speak, was a yowl and a growl and a croak and a shriek. It dripped and it squelched as it strode from the ditch, and it said to the dragon, "Buzz off, that's my witch." My friends, look at the picture. Is that a true muddy beast? Or do we know some of those characters? Do we know some of those animals? Yeah, they're the animals that helped the witch. Oh, well, yeah, you know what? They did help the witch. They helped find her hat. They helped find her wand and her bow. And now they're helping her one more time. The dragon drew back, and he started to shake. "I'm sorry," he spluttered. "I made a mistake. It's nice to have met you, but now I must fly. And he spread out his wings and was off through the sky. Then down flew the bird, and down jumped the frog. Down climbed the cat, and phew, said the dog. And thank you, oh thank you, the grateful witch cried. Without you I'd be in that dragon's inside. Oh, look how happy they all are. They're such great friends. Then she filled up her cauldron and said with a grin, find something, everyone, throw something in. So the frog found a lily, the cat found a cone, the bird found a twig, and the dog found a bone. They threw them all in, and the witch stirred them well. Ooh, let's all help stir it up. Ready? Stir it up well. And while she was stirring, she muttered a spell. Iggity, ziggity, zaggity, zoom. Ooh, would you like to say that with me? It's super fun. Let's say, iggity, ziggity, zaggity, zoom. Iggity, ziggity, zaggity, zoom. Then out rose a truly magnificent broom, with seats for the witch and the cat and the dog, a nest for the bird and a pool for the frog. Yes, cried the witch, and they all clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. And that's the end of Room on the Broom. My friends, did you like that story? Did you have a favorite animal or a favorite animal pose? Did you like when we did witch's pose or dragon's pose? We cackled like a witch or did some dragon's breath? I always have fun moving and breathing with you, my friends, and I hope you really enjoyed that one. How we do one last dragon's breath together, and then I'll read more to you later. Ready? Take a deep breath in first. Whoa, so fierce. Bye, friends. I love you lots. I'll see you soon.